Dickerson and James, and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He smashes his way through again. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. And we're getting it. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Here we go. Play.
On the move, it's Briggs. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think we should go more to the Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He'll pull it down and run. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
QB's running around. It's normal nowadays. You see such good athletes at the quarterback position. But I tell you what, he better start sliding, too. Get some first downs, that's fine. Get some yards, that's fine. Make sure you slide on the ground so you don't take too many licks like that.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Here we go.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Mouse choice. Ready, tease.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's nice. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Just the defensive work. execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got his man downfield. They're able to make the tackle, but their big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A little space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, on field. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Black 14.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And the Mustangs are in the hurry up.
18, Rocky switch.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Release to the back. Intercepted, big play, still alive.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Just a short pass to the caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. It's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on the end.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end of this defense.
Did a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you don't have that long to go.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Howard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Ready, break.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
So a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Got it.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Come on,
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
He's looking to pass. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
One final play before the end of the quarter.
Down. Go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Auburn! Clear the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Ready.
So 1st down here as they go back to work.
Red 54 flex count. Set.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted a first one. Can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Cricket.
They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Ready,
Well, I know the
set.
tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Blue 82 Monster Indy. 80 red 29.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Double.
It'll be third and long.
Set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's nice. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle and force the punt. That is so well done.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella is up.
Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Power football with the run. Got enough space. They'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Here we
The
go.
SMU
Do the
offense
show.
is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Break.
if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, let's get it. Right.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
153.
And they'll try the middle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. Really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Let's go.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Get set.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got a man. It's Winfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and advance.
As a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On the run, it's Bruce. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Finds his down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. And they're going to get it into the end zone after getting the kick blocked. They wind up with a 2-point conversion. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the handoff. And he's able to get some positive yards before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Let's go.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Takes the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
All right,
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25.
180.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
The Mustangs will snap it on first and 10.
Set.
Back on the keep. And here's a ball. He is loose down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to South Alabama.
All right, let's get it.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. I just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right.
Ready?
Play will stand. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
All right.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around.
Ready?
Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down in the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the room. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Back 18.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Ball near the sticks. It's Moore. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Let's go.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Blue side in.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that separated.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big run today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Working on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Single.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Blue 85.
He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Fit it in the window for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Got it.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs in scoring position.
I got him.
You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Jackrabbit.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay,
Auburn
ready?
comes to the line with a first and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up by 28 over Kansas State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To the air. It's Jennings. Throwing right. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down.
Let's go.
Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or choose get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
To the ground. He's got it again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Cricket!
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for it all. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Still on his feet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Jennings. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Winfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Ready? Break!
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figure